Hi guys, it's Arsh Ellahi, and in today's episode I've got something really special to share with you. It's actually my birthday and I've turned 40 years old today, and I've set myself a goal that 5 years from today, the 12th of November 2025, I'm going to retire, and I'm going to share my plan, exactly how I'm going to do it and how you can retire in 5 years too. So before we do that, I want to just introduce myself. My name's Arsh Ellahi, also known as the Property Rebel. Ooh. And this is courtesy of my PA, Fran. Thanks, Fran. So that's my birthday present from Fran, by the way. And I want to say a quick hello and thank you to all subscribers, and more importantly, a quick thank you to all those that have supported me in the last 20 years in my journey. It's a bit of an emotional day for me, if I'm going to be completely honest, because I set this goal back in 2008. So I set the goal that I was going to retire on my 45th birthday back in 2008. And there's a bit of a story that goes behind that. And without making this a bit of a plug, this was all well documented in my book, Boom, Bust and Back Again, which is available on Amazon. But when I was on the brink of bust back in 2008, I said to myself, I never want to be in that position where I felt like that I was always watching over my shoulder, or I didn't feel comfortably financially. So I set myself a goal back in 2008. So I'm going to go through my goal. So 12th of November 2025, that means that I've got approximately 1,825 days of work time. So I've set myself a deadline. The deadline is the 12th of November 2025. The moment that I wake up on that day, I officially retire. Now, what I did back in 2008 is that I structured all my debt on my portfolio so that on the 11th of November 2025, it all goes to zero, which means that when I wake up on the 12th of November, I should be completely debt free. So that means my personal property, that means my portfolio of properties, that also means any other business related debt that we will have. And just so that you know, even if I acquire properties between now and within 5 years, all those will still have to sit at the same parameter. It has to be debt free by the 12th of November 2025. Now, how can you do this too? Very simple. It's a very simple plan. So the plan, very simply, to retire in 5 years, be completely debt free. Sorry, I've got some notes, so if I do look down, I'm trying to make sure that I cover all the points. I want to have a whole portfolio of unencumbered property. What I mean by unencumbered property, completely debt free. So I want to be able to have that choice on the 12th of November 2025. Do I keep them, or then do I sell them? Do I keep them and rent them? I've already created a plan where my daughters inherit the properties on that day, and it's pretty much a tax efficient plan. So I've been working on this for the last 12 years. I've done it so that my daughters will inherit properties. I've done it so that at the point of them inheriting, I calculated this morning, one of them is going to be, in 5 years time, one of them is going to be 12. Is that right? Yeah, so one of them is going to be 12. The other one is going to be 10. Yes, 12 and 10. So they're going to be too young to obviously do anything with it. But I've made sure that they're going to be sufficiently financially free so that they won't have any issues. More importantly, when they turn 18, if they decide to keep that portfolio or whether they decide to sell it, I've created a trust so that they can't just go off and spend it all on shoes and handbags. Not that I'm generalizing on women or anything like that. Not that I know that they won't do that, but I'm just making sure that it doesn't all go to waste in a very quick or a very short period of time. I'll make sure that if they sell it, they have to be able to justify to the trust what they're doing with that fund, so that they can't just say, you know what, I want a new car today, because a car is not what I consider a financial asset. It's actually a liability, depending on how you look at it. And I'm also going to leave to them a portfolio of businesses. So my plan within 5 years is to create a portfolio of businesses. Now, this is my opportunity to you. If you want, this is my gift to you. It's my birthday, but I'm giving you a gift. I'm going to give you the opportunity to come and work with me, not for me, with me. So I've got a load of business ideas, but as you can appreciate, I'm only one man, which means that I'm already maxed out on my time already with the Property Investor app and all the other businesses that I run. I've got a load of ideas, but I'm now becoming a little bit time poor. Now, I want to maximize these ideas over the next 5 years, which means that I need your help. If you've got time, you've got to have drive, ambition. If to work with me, there is no slacking. Fran, is there any slacking?
No.
Okay, so Fran knows at what pace that I work at. So if you want to become financially free with me over the next 5 years, this is your opportunity. This is not a sales pitch. I'm not selling you anything. I'm simply saying, let's set up a business together. I've got great ideas. I know they will make money. I just haven't got the time to implement them. If you've got the time, come and work with me. Fran, what do you think of that? Yeah? Okay, so pretty much like a bit of a dragon's den. Instead of you having the idea, I've got the idea. I just need you, your body, your time and your mind to focus on that business. So I'm going to have a portfolio of businesses, and these won't all be property related businesses. One of the businesses that I come up with was corporate events, and I'll talk to you about that. I've potentially got a JV partner or a business partner lined up for that one already. But if you're good in corporate events and you want to come on board with that, get in contact with me. So I'm going to have a completely debt-free portfolio. I'm going to have a completely unencumbered, whether the kids decide to buy or sell or keep the property as a rental portfolio. I'm going to have a portfolio of businesses. Now, I've got a property investor app. I'm the founder of the property investor app. There's no secret about that. And the aim of that was within 5 years that will be a worldwide brand. And as a result of that, whether I decide to keep running that, or whether I decide to sell that on as a business, I also own a group of letting agencies. So these are all the things that I'm doing. More importantly, one of the things that I started as of today is that I'm going to show you how easy it is to build a portfolio of properties from scratch over the next 5 years. So within this week, I want to aim to take on one rent-to-rent property. Now, if you don't know what rent-to-rent is, it's where you simply control a property, not own the property. The reason why I'm doing this is because over the next 5 years, I want to challenge myself to see how many properties can I take on over 5 years, and more importantly, how much cash flow will that generate for me on a monthly or annually basis. Now, it is a challenge. It's not a public challenge. It's a challenge to me personally. I'd like to think that I can try and get to £5,000 per month quite quickly. After 5 grand, I'm going to take that to 10 grand and see how this does. And then all the money that I generate from that, I'm going to continue with the goal plan, pay down debt and get that. If I can retire before the 5 years, I still won't physically retire until I'm 45. However, what I will do is at least I know that I've hit that goal. My wife thinks that I'll never retire. She thinks that I'm far too active mentally and physically to actually sit down and retire. She keeps saying, what are you going to do? And I say, I'm going to go and learn to play golf, as you do. I'm going to go and do what all other people do, go and buy a motorcycle and go and have a little ride around the countryside. She doesn't think that's me. So I will still be actively involved in business somehow, but I won't be as active in the business as I am at the moment. My PA doesn't think that I'm retiring. No, you don't think I'll ever retire? Okay, so 45, still young. What do I do? But the thing is, I've set this goal. More importantly, I will have the choice as to what I do, how I do, and with who I do. I've already got that choice at the moment already. I decide when I come to work and when I don't go to work. But at least then, I've set myself that goal. And more importantly, I want you to be on that journey with me. Like I said, today's my birthday, but I feel like I'm giving you a gift. Come and work with me. If you like this video, share it with other people who have got the know-how, got the drive, ambition to want to build a business. We don't have to just focus our efforts on the UK. If you're listening to this from a different part of the world and you think, you know what, I've got an idea, but I may not have the drive and the ambition to drive it, come and speak to me. All you've got to do, leave a message below and I'll comment and I'll tell you how to get in contact. Or alternatively, if you want to email my PA, admin@arshellahi.com. I know that she's not going to really thank me for that later, but I really want to start seeing where this goes over the next 5 years. I'm excited over the next 5 years as to where this goes. More importantly, I can kind of see the light at the end of the tunnel. I've been through some really tough times over the last 20 years, and again, all documented in the book, Boom, Bust and Back Again. But now I can kind of see the light at the end of the tunnel. I've got 1,825 days to make a real difference and bring my property career or my business career take it out on a real bang. So guys, on that note, hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Hopefully it hasn't come across as a bit of a rant. Hopefully you're taking away some real knowledge and also potentially an opportunity from this. Grasp it, grab it by both hands. Remember what Richard Branson says, if someone offers you an opportunity but you don't know how to do it, just say yes anyway and learn how to do it along the way. That's what I did with a lot of the property deals. There are lots of properties that I took on that I didn't know what I was going to do with it until I actually acquired it. But I said yes, because if I didn't say yes, that opportunity would have gone past me, and I would have not had that opportunity anyway. So feel free to say yes, and then let's have a chat about it. So guys, on that note, if you want to connect with me on social media, please do so. I'm on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter and Instagram. Please feel free to say happy birthday. You know what, birthday's a great day, especially if you're on social media, because you feel so much love. And today I'm actually feeling the love. More importantly, if you haven't already downloaded the Property Investor app, why not? It's the UK's first property investment marketplace and the only place really to find the best property investment deals. So we find below market value deals, rent to rent deals, lease option deals, commercial deals. We're going to start looking at international deals and so many more. If you haven't got a smartphone, you can go to our website, www.propertyinvestorapp.co.uk. Or if you have got a smartphone, go to the App Store and type in Property Investor. That's all you've got to type in, Property Investor. You'll download it, it takes you 2 minutes to register, and you'll see all the deals in the palm of your hand. More importantly, as Fran has clearly said, I'm the Property Rebel. I've got a podcast called The Property Rebel. We release a new podcast every Tuesday. They're only short sessions, they're approximately 15, 20 minutes. And they're bite-sized works of business gold and property gold. So why don't you go and download? So you can find us on Spotify, Stitcher, Google Podcast, Amazon Podcast, as well as all the other podcast platforms. All you got to do, go to them, search The Property Rebel. So guys, on that note, I wish you a great day. Hopefully you're wishing me a great day. And I look forward to working with you all very soon. Bye-bye.